What's going on, guys? Hano here with a new video. We're going to do a game review of the game Star Crawlers. First, I'm gonna say that this is a brand new cyberpunk dungeon crawler, which is obviously going to try to keep the old way of how dungeon crawlers work, in which is you're moving one square at a time. Although this game has a liberty of camera that will allow you to look pretty much everywhere. And as I was reading, this has many potential amazing classes that you can combine when you actually go on and keep playing the game. You start with just creating one character, and this one character will allow you to decide your initial gaming part. Like I was saying, later on you will be able to hire and find some new members for your party that will give you a wide variety of options. There are marked class differences between the different specializations of them, like there's a tanking class, etc., that will allow you to soak up the damage and have like pure DPS classes, etc. I've been following this game for over a year and a half now, and when it came out of the alpha phase or the testing phase, I was so happy about it, and I finally grabbed it, and I'm going to review it as a whole right now. I gotta say that I saw the evolution of the game, and I can anticipate that the game is really good. It's a lot of fun, and it has like I was saying before, a wide variety of options to actually do and play it. I'm gonna say that it's not really for everybody. There's gonna be some old school dungeon crawler game type of person that are probably not gonna like it. But since I've tried like pretty much every little single title that has come out in the past 3 or 4 years, I can say that I liked it originally, and it's probably going to make me throw in several new hours of playing to actually see how the story works. Okay, so we're gonna start a new game, and when you start a new game, you get the option to actually select your class. I'm not gonna spoil the story for you guys, so you can have it. Like you can see, you can choose to start with a cyber ninja, which is kind of a fast melee DPS class. Then you have the engineer, which the engineers pretty much specialize on guns, but they also can make some pets to help in the fight. The force psyker, it's like a spellcaster with psionic powers. They become really powerful mid-late in the game. At the start they are kind of complicated to make it synergize properly with the other classes. However, it's probably one of the best DPS classes later in the game. Then you have the hacker, which is a guy that can specialize not only on damage but also in hacking devices that in this game are really important. There are many events that depend on abilities from your characters per se. However, you can, like I said, hire other members of your crew later on that will allow you to have pretty much every option available. Same as with the smuggler. The smuggler has an advantage over doing deals with people, which will be good because you will require credits to actually fund your party. This is the soldier, and the soldier is the main tank. This guy, besides doing a decent amount of damage, he can also use melee weapons, and he will be your real tank. The soldier class has abilities that will allow you to get threat, gain aggro, or even hold monsters, so your weak characters that actually do the DPS are not killed in a fight. I will also add that this class has several damage soaking abilities that will obviously allow to take a lot more hits than the other characters. Then is the void psyker, which is like the opposite of the force psyker. They are spellcasters, but these more like the dark side of the class. I gotta say that when last time I played in the alpha part of this game, the force psyker wasn't available. It's only the void psyker, and he was a very broken class. I mean, it could do like an insane amount of AoE damage, which is probably the hardest part later on, because the monsters that appear are it can become so many that they will overwhelm your party. Apparently the class was fixed, and they end up being pretty much one of the best classes in the game, like I said before when I was analyzing the fourth cycle. But we're gonna go with the Cyber Ninja for the sake of this game review. Gonna choose the easiest difficulty so it becomes easier to show. When you click on create backstory, you need to choose some options that will allow you or give you special abilities. Like in this case, you can gain either street code, formal education, or French culture. They are all good in some ways. Then you have the opportunities to improve your weapons or your fighting ability, gain a little bit of reputation with each of the main factions of the game. I will explain that later on. For this, I'm gonna choose accuracy and 3% damage. Then you have an opportunity to either grab a rare weapon, a rare accessory, or a rare accessory with a few extra credits. I'm gonna say that accessories are probably the hardest items in the game, or were in the alpha pre-release of this game. Just to make it a little easier the starting parts, I'm just gonna go with the rare weapon. Okay, accept and begin. I'm gonna say right away that it has a very rich story that goes on simple dialogues that you will be able to comprehend very easily, and also the game it's I think translated in different languages, so you are going to probably be able to excuse me, play it on the language of your native language without any problems. I'm gonna say that the graphics are pretty neat. They're nifty, they're polished, they're simplistic though. Obviously the creators of this game are more focused on giving you a better gameplay than the graphics as a whole. You're not really gonna have like amazing 3D graphics displayed in this game. Like I said, they're more bland and soft, like 2D, but pretty polished. This is your main hub, which you will come and you will also end up every time that you will end or finish a mission. The Doc Sam Saloon is where you get your hiring options, which are pretty much the missions or the way how you advance in the story. This is a shop that will become available after a few missions. This is the medic center where you can actually heal your characters, revive them, and buy supplies from it. And this is the black market. This is where you actually can gamble for items and spend your credits. It used to be really good because you could save and reload if you didn't like the outcome. I don't really know if that is still here in the game. Let's choose our starting ability points. The Cyber Ninja is a pure DPS class that has really nice synergies to actually allow other players to do more damage. Like, he can enhance the abilities. He basically builds up combo points that you're going to dump in with a heavier ability, like for example this one, which is Kogeki. You build combo points with Combo Strike, which, like I said, it also enhances the attacks of your party members, and you just dump the energy with a Kogeki. You're gonna get other abilities that you're probably going to have to be exploring as you play the game. I'm probably going to make more than one video. I'm probably going to show you how to build and actually play each of the classes. But for the sake of this game review, I'm just gonna go with the basic, which is 2 combo strikes and a Kogeki. Alright? If we go to loadout, you can see that I have a rare weapon, the Pure Ancestral Blade. Let's get our first job option. As you can see, there are options that will highlight depending on what you actually grabbed when you start your character. In this case, street knowledge. Sometimes they will open you different options or get better outcomes. So let's get that. It sends you to the first mission, which is just go to his basement and fetch him some shit. Like I was saying before, the graphics are simple, but they are polished. They look pretty. For the movement, you're going to use your standard WASD keys, and Q and W will also be used as well, so you can turn. However, you can play the game by just moving forward and backwards, because you can look in free mode with the mouse. Okay, you can use the F key to turn on your flashlight, and you can interact with objects just by highlighting them with this circle mark in front of you. Like for example, this door is locked, and it says look for an object that will actually open the door. There's something here that we can loot. You can use and place them on a black market. This is an obvious switch. Nifty name. This thing actually unlocked the door. You see the color of the door changed? And in our mission, it says up in the up left part, then we need to fetch a word Duda and also locate a secret cache. I'm gonna show you where the secret cache is in this one, just because it's the first one. But the game is filled with secrets, which will allow you to spend more time watching the environment, which, like I said, is pretty well done. It's pretty, it's nifty. But as you can see, these walls have obvious things. Like this one has the panels all messed up. Since you can't interact with any of them, you can always try to just click on them. Alright? If you turn off the flashlight, you also see a light coming up from here. So it's kind of, there might be something there. However, to activate it, as you see, this panel goes off the screen and it has a weird symbol on it. So let's click on it. Keep clicking. Oh, there was a secret button. And yes, it opened the door. As you can see, you can grab here and you can find some secret right here. We're gonna continue moving. The door is already unlocked, and you can again use the street knowledge to actually get a better outcome. So we're gonna keep using the street option. As you can see in here, the door is blocked by lasers, so we cannot move there. So we're gonna head this way, and this door, it's locked. Now we're going to probably use our cyber ninja abilities, which you can actually go and try to strike it where it's weakest, or you can use a snap kick door. It is also a Kia. We're just going to try to find the weakest spot and hit it there, and it just got open. Alright. As we keep moving, there's a unsuspicious banner right here. Let's click on it. It says that it will allow us access to our security systems, and I'm going to manually hack the interface. Alright, it's sparkled. I don't know if it's actually hacked or it got fucked up. We're gonna find out soon, I guess. Soon enough. There's nothing else to interact. No. Let's go back. Okay, the lasers are gone. As you can see, interacting and playing are the way it's played is really simple. And I think here we got our first fight. In combat, it's turn-based. It's kind of like the old Final Fantasy way of fighting, in which you have like a line of actions. Like in the top of the screen right here, you're gonna see all your characters and enemies, and it will show you who will react next. In this case, it's my ninja, Karen, and I'm going to actually kill this robot, which is Sudzi. How do you fight? You can click on him up here and see the details on him, but to actually hit him, you have to go over him and left click, and the abilities are going to become highlighted. Okay, let's just give him a lightning strike. Weaken there. Okay, he had no loot. And this box is probably okay. I got the model, which is what I came here for. And we have terrible slicers, some weapons that are probably just going to be junk loot to sell off. Okay, both of our objectives are done, so let's head to the exit. Yes, in this game you have to exit every time that you enter a mission. That's kind of the way how the game gets saved. In the end, you get a detailed screen showing you the experience gained, the payments, reputations, etc. Okay, now we have the gears and sundries enabled. We also have the black market and filched fine medicinals. Alright, let's check on the black market. We have something to auction, which is that. Right click to auction. It sells anonymously. Right. What is that for sale? Yes, this is the gambling part, like I was saying before. I have 150 credits. So I already have a rare weapon. So it's 200, so we can fucking do it. Okay, let's just gamble an uncommon armor. Costs 100, just so you guys can see how this works. Alright. If you right click, you open it and we have, oh, it's actually rare, amazing. Foxskin Tactical Armor of Energy. Okay. Let's go back and go to our character to equip our brand new armor. What were we using? This piece of shit old cybernetical shroud that gave me +5 to dodge, but this one gives me +4 physical damage block and 25 maneuver from tactical armor. So let's equip our brand new armor. Okay. You can actually follow the story, like I was saying. I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So the story is really good. Oh, here in Hire New Crawlers is where you actually can hire other characters to fight with you. I'm actually gonna look for another piece of job. If there are not available missions, you can just spend time and wait for new jobs to be posted. It will cost you money though. Let's go with this one. Yeah, the gameplay, it's really well polished. The game is fun to play. When you have big fights, it becomes really easy to actually play, and it's fast paced. You can even use a game controller since the options are really simple. You can actually make some deals with corporations for extra loot and stuff, and maybe credits. Okay, they asked for some supplies that we need to find. Let's explore a little bit. Anything suspicious? I don't think so. Oh, by the way, with the M key you can see a map, which is really good and really well detailed. There we have an enemy. Okay. It's a P. Let's do the same thing. Lightning strike. Oh, he's got a shield and he absorbed some of the damage. Did 6 damage to us. Alright, let's finish it with a cookie. He's dead. Let's keep exploring. Sometimes you can find loot in the most obvious places. Here. Okay, there's a credit chip. Look at that picture. Doesn't seem to be anything here. 3 doors. Let's do the right one first. Oh, nice. A medikit. Okay. Gotta fight again. Another P this time. Let's go with a combo strike. We can one-shot this guy, so... Remember that the combo strike will add more combo points when allies attack a specific target. It becomes really good on bosses. He's got junk. And that junk can be sold anyway, so... Storage canister. Another medikit. Very good. Yeah, I gotta say the world still feels kind of empty, which was a common critic that people were doing to the game when it wasn't in development. However, the developers said that they didn't want to overflow the screen with things. They wanted to make it simplistic, so it's more based on the combat of the game. Okay, we have the supplies that guy was actually hiring us for it. Alright, we return those. You can also just grab the cargo for yourself, or you can just send it to other people. Remember that choices matter on this game, though. The outcome will become different when you actually choose something. Oh, this fucker actually he actually hit me first. Oh, I can hit him twice. Yeah, remember that some characters become faster than the enemies? More junk to be sold. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Oh, we got a heavy shield. Nice. Let's whip that. Yeah. Nice. We can absorb 14 damage now. Very nice. Remember the EM key shows you the map. Like I said, it is very nice and well made. Anything around here? Doesn't look like it. There's something right here. Hacker's Bravura Shotter. Alright, it's a weapon. Might be good for some of our other characters later on. Okay, we open some cargo holds. It's probably some locked part in the ship that we didn't saw before. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, there's nothing more here. Let's keep going to the mess hall. Okay, here in the mess hall, do you see these jars right here? They're a puzzle that I will show you later on how to do. It becomes really simple when you actually know what you're doing. There's a credit stick. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Another credit chip right there. Haven't seen any contraband. There used to be a lot of contraband. Investigate the locker Consacro. Nothing of interest. Jablonski. Nothing of interest. Smiths. Okay, it's a 4-digit Matlock keypad. We're gonna go back to where we were, because if I recall correctly, it was opened with this 1473. It's either 7 or maybe 8. 1473. Let's try that one. 1473. No, it was 1473. Let's try 1483. Okay, That was the code. Take the chems. Close the compartment. Alright. Let's see what the hell that was. Okay, Ment X. Experience gain increased by 10%. The chance increase. Okay. Choo Choo. Time unit cost reduced by 30. Accuracy reduced by 5. And armor roll. Damage taken reduced by 10%. Okay. They're just consumables. Ship. Pad right there. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, this just gets me back. Let's keep going down. What do we have here? That's a ship. Yeah, that box right there is the objective of the mission. But we're gonna check every inch. Is there something? Not apparently. Okay, open the crate. Okay, boss fight. Yikes. Let's do it. Lightning strike, bitch. He begins to charge and attack. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's give it a try and finish it with a charging and attack. Oh shit. 60 to 62. Let's do it. Shit. Thunderclap. Okay. What the hell? Okay, he just did some damage. Hit him again. Alright, he's dead. Prototype tech high. 5% experience gain. Alright. You take this robot to the engineering bitch and she will offer you some really nice options, like even make him a playable character. Alright, we're done here. Let's get the hell out. We have 50 payment reputation. Yes, and we have to contact the company. There it is. Okay, yeah, the killer robot will come in my team. You will have to pay to recruit, and yeah, it's not free. Okay, let's contact the company right here, collect our credits, and delete the email. We leveled up, yes, we have 2 ability points. We're gonna want one more with combo strike, and we're gonna go with 2 points in Kogeki. Alright. Alright guys, like I was saying before, the game is really well polished. It's not the best dungeon crawler that you're gonna find. It has its ups and downs. In the overall, it becomes a really fun experience to do. You can actually find out that this game, it's very simple in many ways, but it becomes a lot more complex when you actually go into the fighting part of it, like trying to synergize with other characters and other classes. However, the combat is easy, and the simplistic part doesn't make it worthless. It actually makes it a lot more fun to play. You don't really have to sometimes even think about things, because most of the fights you're probably going to do it with just the simple attacks of the guys. However, if you increase the difficulty level, the game ramps up in difficulty heavily. So you're probably going to want like an easy experience at the start, but move to a more complex way of playing when you actually go higher in difficulty. So for this game, I'm gonna give him only 3 out of 5 in graphics. I'm gonna give him 5 out of 5 in playability. I'm gonna give him a 4 out of 5 in the idea, because it's actually a different game. It's not the usual dungeon crawler, however it keeps that small spark of it. And I'm finally gonna give it a 4 out of 5 in the story and how it is played. So for the final overall, I'm gonna give this game a solid 7 out of 10. Past above average, not the best game, however totally recommended to get it, especially if it's on discount. However, you're not gonna regret it. It's from an indie developer, so it's probably even at a very low price right now. I'm probably going to say that you're going to spend like 40 to 60 hours of gameplay just to get the story done and to actually enjoy. There are some missions that are huge that will require that you actually plan what you're doing. And it also has replayability, because you will be able to keep playing the missions even when you finish the story. So 7 out of 10 is a very fair score for the game. Like I said, totally recommended. Get it if you haven't played it right now. If you have it on discount, even better. Like, just keep following him on Steam and just get it when it's on half price or something. It's gonna be even better bargain. You can actually recommend to all dungeon crawler games friends that actually will most likely enjoy this game as well. So again, I hope you liked the video. I hope you actually can make an informed purchase if you're planning to do it. Like I keep always saying, if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you want to keep in touch with me and know every time I upload a new video, which is mostly daily, with game reviews, gameplays, and etc., just subscribe to my channel. You will be noticed every time that I get a new video up. And as I always say, keep playing, keep giving the gaming industry alive by supporting games that are really good. Have an excellent day, and I'll see you fellas on the next video. Goodbye.